everyone. I gotta tell you, inside jokes. Welcome to the second hour of the Mid-Morning Buzz on GBN Television. Well, we welcome the television viewers. And those of you who are on the social media platform, we welcome you as well. It is a time when we do interviews, and so with our guests. And just to let you know of a special event that is happening this Sunday. The Grenada Steel Band Association, they're inviting all of us, one and all, to a gala, a concert in honor of David Peck Edwards. It's happening at the Spice Basket this Sunday, March 1st, and it'll be at 5 in the afternoon, 5 p.m. sharp. That's what's being advertised. And this morning, it is an honor, it is a pleasure, it is all of those good things and so much more to have my guest here. And he is none other than the man, Llewellyn Lou Smith, MBE. He is the Public Relations Officer of the Grenada Steel Band Association. And I gotta say good morning, Lulu.
Hi, good morning, Vanda. It's nice being here. Appearing on your program this morning. First of all, I woke up this morning with a slight throat problem, so you'll bear with me on that.
Because you know, you see, that's it. Your voice know that it was coming to see me, who has had a throat problem for the last 2 weeks. So you're just commiserating.
All right. But I guess a little honey and salt, that should do the trick before the day's through.
Right.
All right.
So Lou, this gala on Sunday at the Spice Basket in honor of David Peck Edwards, and this is being hosted by you, the Grenada Steel Band Association. Why did you choose to honor Peck at this time, and just basically what sort of support are you looking for from the general public?
Well, the Steel Band Association, which is made up of 10 steel bands across the country. Mm-hmm. You have the Warriors out of St. Patrick. You have 3 bands in St. John. Mm-hmm. You have Panusia, Pan Lovers, and Florida All Stars. Then you have Rainbow City All Stars in Grenville. And in St. George you have the Common Cherubs, Pan Wizards, Angel Harps, Flow, and New Dimension, or not forgetting the band in Grand Dance Valley, Pan Angel Symphony. Now, the decision was taken, and we think a positive one, to honor those people who have contributed quite a lot to Pan. Mm-hmm. Pay recognition to them, not after they're passed on, but while they're alive. Mm-hmm. So this event coming off on Sunday is expected to be, and I think it would be, an annual event.
Okay.
Where every year we'll pay tribute to a noted steel band. Mm-hmm. A couple of names have already come up. I wouldn't go into that now.
For future galas, right?
There are other people who have contributed. So it's not like Kelly said in his song of a couple years gone by, don't put flowers on my grave. Whatever you have for me, give me now. Mm-hmm. And as a side to that, I must say, I have been lucky that I've already been given a tribute in song by Quaco.
Yes.
And I think that we are so accustomed to hearing these things after someone has died. Mm-hmm. So people, hey, Lou did, because we're so accustomed, but we have to get into now giving people what they are due when they are alive, or not when they're dead. They can't hear one word they say. Also, the event, in addition to honoring Peck, and we talk about him in a while, is also to raise some funds to help him with some medical expenses.
Right,
All right?
right.
And we're hoping that as many people as possible will attend the event, the gala concert at Spice Basket on Sunday. It is planned to run 4 hours from 5 to 9. There's no cover charge. All we're asking is that people make a contribution, whatever you can afford, big amount, small amount, as we see one dumpling full pot.
Yeah.
All right? And probably could get to the goal or close to the goal that we have set ourselves.
Absolutely, absolutely. That is wonderful. So we're going to talk more about the man, David Peck Edwards, of course. He is a Grenadian icon, I should say, especially in the cultural designation of steel pan. So let's, just talk a little bit more about who Peck is and, of course, all the things he's done.
Well, Gregory Peck Edwards, if he meets me now, he calls me PD. And I will always call him Gregory Peck. Ever since we met. That came about when Peck was working in the newsroom of Radio Grenada.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
He was the news editor at the time.
Oh, yes, okay.
Yeah. And there are other aspects of Peck, but as you say, pan.
So he's Gregory Peck Edwards. He's Gregory Peck after the study.
No. I call him
that. Oh, okay.
because Gregory Peck was a favorite star of mine.
Oh,
and then he was David Peck Edwards. So I said, Gregory Peck, and he called me PD. That time was program director, so short.
Right.
Peck has been involved in pan for all the early years. All right. Let's go forward. His first success as an arranger was way back in 1986. That time he was associated with City New Tones.
Okay.
As a band around Belgrade Cottage area. He won Panorama that year in 1986. Can't recall the tune because we have not kept records as we don't try. I could tell you every tune that won Panorama, but be that as it may. He went on again from New Tones. They then went to New Dimension. Before that, though, River City New Tones was Guinness City Symphony.
Right.
So he's associated there.
Yeah.
88 and these are the years he won Panorama as an arranger. All right? And he's won 12 times. He's won Panorama 12 times.
That's a big deal.
One behind Clarkson, James Clarkson.
Okay.
In 1986, like I said, City New Tones. The rest of the times happened to be with New Dimension, except 1 year. 88 and 89, New Dimension, 92, 95, 96, 2002, 2003, 2009, 2012, and 2013 are the years he won as the arranger for New Dimension.
That's right.
The 1 year, and I think he's the only arranger who's won Panorama with more than one band. Because he won with New Dimension.
Interesting.
In 2000, he went over to Rainbow City.
Rainbow City also.
Rainbow City won for the only band from outside St. George to win Panorama. And we're talking about 1969 to now. So these are the dates we have for Panorama. He, outside of the Steel Orchestra, well, you know he's now associated with Pan Wizards.
Right.
But outside of the big bands, Peck has been involved with steel band in nearly all of the schools where steel band is played. either at the panels when he was with New Dimension, or at schools, St. Joseph's Convent and the others. As a matter of fact, St. Joseph's Convent have their own orchestra now.
Yes.
They have the Pansy as well. So he has helped a lot of people who are today playing pan. And when you ask them anything, the name Peck will always be mentioned. Mm-hmm. Then again, remember the years, and I think he spent over 2 decades in the Ministry of Culture.
Yes, absolutely.
So therefore, he was able to intermingle with all of the schools across the country, helping them learn to play the steel band. In addition to playing pan, arranging pan music, and winning, he's one of the best drummers in the country.
Yeah?
Yeah, he plays the drums as well.
Nice.
Back in, I think it's 1992, Peck took New Dimension to New York for the World Band Festival. They placed 4th, and that was tremendous. Then we had the Caribbean Steel Band Festival right here in Grenada. Can't recall the National Stadium. And he placed 3rd behind such bands as Exodus and whatever. So, I mean, to talk out, to write about Peck will take quite a lot when it comes to steel band.
Yeah, Louis it started,
Well,
start autobiography because you have the institutional knowledge and the historical facts.
I take.
You got on the advisement?
Yeah.
All right.
Peck has also been involved in sport.
Yeah.
Basketball, football, to name 2. Okay. And there's one area which many people might be surprised to hear or know. Peck was also on stage singing calypso. Peck made the semi-finals back in whatever it was.
You don't say.
Yeah.
What was Peck called?
Peck. He used the name Peck.
All right.
He sang a song which was a reply to a song Ajamo had given us the year before. If you get a little bit about of it, now it would be good.
Okay. All right. Let's David Peck Edwards. Can you imagine? That's quite a surprise. Let's take in some of it.
Guys, listen to the lyrics of Mr. David Peck Edwards. Kaiso.
Enough worries. Last year, Ajamo really won that monarchy with a strange selection called Don't Worry. His song enjoyed endless popularity. It was even used by a Prime Minister, Herbie. But like Grenadians gone insane, or is it simply that we can't use we brain? Because how can any man, particularly a Grenadian, say don't worry about what's going on? So tell me, how could you ask us to stop worrying when the youths of this country are lacking discipline? So tell me, how could you ask us to stop worrying when the moral values of society are daily declining?
Yeah, I remember that now. We can't stop worrying. 1988, David Peck Edwards. Right. And listen, Lou. Oh, Peck have a voice, man.
He didn't make the final, but he made an appearance at Dimash because usually, I think he was standby. And no standby automatically makes an appearance.
Actually, in that performance, I think that's what he's doing. That's what's happening here. Senator introduced him to come on because yes, you're right. The standby normally would perform their song. All right.
So that's an area. I happened to play the other day, and people say, "You sure?" I said, "Listen to the voice, Peck." I never hear him speaking.
Right.
So we also have brought together a number of people who have worked with Peck over the years. James Clarkson. I mean, they've been competitors on this panorama stage. But apart from that, there are two people who work together for a long time.
Listen, I think every arranger in Grenada, whether they worked with Mr. Clarkson or not, really must hold him in high regard.
Yeah.
And so naturally, it will be foolhardy not to have him on events such as this.
So he'll be there. As a matter of fact, there'll be a combination or a coming together of Clarkson, Regan Mendez, Lauren Ramdani, and Cecil Noel.
Nice.
You're right?
Nice.
Together with the Back in Time band.
Right.
No. Cecil is an arranger of his own as well.
He is.
Cecil won Panorama on 3 occasions, I think, with the Comancheros. Once on his own, and the most recent 2 was with Greenwich. All right. So, and like I said, all of the names there have been our people who were associated with Peck one way or the other.
Yeah.
You also
It's a
have.
great combination, I must say. I look forward to seeing that.
Now we had to look for some Calypsonians, and we had to look for the 3 closest to Peck, who have been with Peck all the time. And we came up with Beast, Scholar, and Wizard.
Right.
I think Beast's daughter or one of his offspring.
His daughter.
Police band, taught Mike Peck. So we came up with these 3, and they'll be performing as well. The Conception Dance Company will also be performing, and we also have a performance from the Tivoli Drummers.
Nice.
So it should be an exciting afternoon.
It's a nice fusion, man.
Yeah, to pay tribute to David Peck Edwards, a living legend, a living icon. Call him what you want.
Yes.
Some people gave me those names too, but I tell them, nah. I have a lot more to do.
Don't be so modest. But anyway, that's good. That's a good quality to have.
Yes. The steel bands will be there. We cannot accommodate all. And then the transportation problem for the bands on the west.
Right, to get down to the
southwest. All right.
But not down, they had to come over.
All right. So we have New Dimension, Rainbow City All-Stars with their Pan Lovers Symphony. That's the band from Granites Valley. And here, Peck, excuse me for a while, but Anika Bain is the young lady who is really keeping this steel band together. I mean, the band was almost extinct, and she used her time, her money, and really bought. Of course, they had the assistance of Peck, and they'll play as you enter. You get the songs.
Okay.
They'll offer the welcome songs.
Wonderful.
Yeah, Pan Lovers Symphony, like I said, Pan Wizards, Angel Ops, Comancheros, and finally it will be New Dimensions.
Right.
All right.
Wonderful.
We'll be graced by the Minister of Culture. Well, the invitation are gone out. I'm not too sure what response we had, but we invited him.
I'm sure he's going to be there.
As well as the representative for the town of St. George, who is being associated with Peck as well, Peter David, and other VIPs, including the Cultural Committee, Spice Mass Corporation, and so forth. We anticipate it's going to be a great afternoon into evening. And, we are talking about City Symphony, and we pay tribute to Taloti when he died some time ago, Kenneth Taloti Hood. He and Peck worked together because he was in the band with Peck. They won Panorama 1975, 1976, 1978, 1982, and 1983. Now, Taloti will tell you, even he rises from the grave today, that his band won Panorama 3 times or 3 years in a row. But we have told him before he died, no. Because you won in 75 and 76. You were not in competition in 77 because, yes, you were overseas, but you were not there. And then you came in 78 and won. You have won 3 times, but not 3 years in a row. But he went to his grave for that. Said to me, Lou, I was the first band to win 3 times in a row. Well, when we leave aside Taloti, we have New Dimension, who by the records will be recognized as the only band to have won 3 in a row.
Right.
Yeah. And this year made it 3.
Listen, there was, instrumentation. I have an ear. I can't most time ascribe the ear to anything. I'm very good with drums and chords and so on. But to me, when New Dimension came on the scene, I think we really need to credit Peck. Peck brought a sound to me that we didn't hear before. And I remember a lot of people saying, this band sounded like the bands in Trinidad. You know, that kind of, and almost like a modernization, if you will, if I can use that word loosely, but there was this sound and there was this vibe. And then after Peck came Blaze. With that similar sort of, and it was just something that kind of jived up the band, so to speak. And so, for me, as we remember, we pay tribute, that is one of the things that stuck with me about Peck and his craft.
Yeah, he was, and any of the ranges you call, they will have a story to tell you about Peck, because he assisted just about all of them one way or another, so to pay tribute to him now, while he's alive, I think is one of the best things that we can do. I should have point out at the top, the bands make up the Steel Band Association. We're the members of the executive. We are not regular banders.
Right.
We are not a member of any of the bands.
No, you are administrators.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
And I think they have got that part right.
I think this...
Congratulations. Yes.
Thank you.
Sometimes out of the rubble comes gems. So it had to mash up. So rebuild. Wonderful. Someone is saying here, that's Depot. Depot?
Yeah.
No, Depot is saying that they Lost Sailors in Paradise. They bring out a sailor band. Lou, you're going to love that.
Well, I've already indicated them, count me in.
Right, so your wharf people, they said that they'll be paying tribute around the wharf, I guess, to Peck in their band.
Okay, well, that's good.
So I guess you in that, right?
Yeah. I didn't know what sections. I just saw the information pop up sometime ago, and I responded.
They're serious as a heart attack.
Yeah.
They're serious.
And Sailor Mars, nice Mars, All-Star Space Sailor Mars.
All-Star Space Sailor. Sailor was big in Trinidad.
Yeah, and you see, Sailor Mars is not that expensive. There's no $1,000 costume, and there's no talk about I'm not getting to that one. Don't go there.
You're on your own with that one. The Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago had on one of the best sailor costumes I've ever seen on Tuesday. Marshall Montano, he played sailor Monday and Tuesday. He played a nice designed version of sailor, but it was sailor anyway, and it was fantastic. It was fantastic.
Talking about the Prime Minister of TNT, you know, he's a ardent pan man.
Oh, yes, he
but
is.
He can't play pan.
No.
Just like me.
He is.
And I was pleasantly surprised to see him in his red t-shirt. He's an Invaders fan.
Yes.
Pushing pan on
Tobago.
stage.
They love him. Yeah, that's him.
I said, look at that,
He gets totally lost and immersed in this carnival thing. Yeah, he really does.
But I think Panorama this year, I'm sure Peck would have listened. Panorama in TNT this year was big. Not because the band I support won. There's Despers, but I thought the competition reached a standard. And I saw a headline, I haven't read the story, that Panorama this year made a profit.
Yeah, Trinidad, yeah.
Yeah.
It did.
No, there was somebody brought up something about paying the artists for the song. I don't think that's a wise move, although they've brushed aside, let's say it's not true.
No, that
because
was a
what would it lead to? You find many more people are coming back to Panorama and so forth, because the bands are playing tunes that the people know,
right.
foreign popular tunes. When you do that, say to pay them for the use of the song. Oh, the band will just write their own thing.
When I saw the Blaze tagged me in this thing. He was basically asking, because I guess he heard a rumor that they were asking Skinny Banton. It was alleged that Skinny Banton's management asked to be paid. And I was like, no, I just trust they work it out. And I privately reached out to someone who is really close to him in Trinidad. I messaged the individual, and they said nothing so.
Yeah,
I said, so then you guys need to put out a statement, because what happened though, it was one individual on a show like this in Trinidad, a very popular show, that was saying, listen, they keep banging up the artist songs, and maybe like how they pay, like how let's say GBN would pay some artists for their music bed for an ad or something, the artist should get paid. But I agree with you in the fact that I think Pan, it propels the artist. And so the fact that, to me, the biggest achievement in Trinidad, other than him appearing on stage and getting internationally acclaimed and all of that for Wrong Again, was the fact that four of the biggest bands in Trinidad, biggest followings, kind of paid homage to him by playing the song. That was huge. So when I saw this thing, my heart fell. I was like, no, this can't be happening. And if it's happening, somebody needs to say, pull it back. But it never happened. And the thing is, when songs are playing in panyards and so, you're getting a following. Pan helps the song.
And you see what more and more we're getting into, and if we can do it here as well. We do it to a certain extent. Angel Clubs have their little bar and thing. Wizards have theirs. So when you go to the panyard, there's a way of making an income at the same time, I heard the other day, for example, from, Mr. Rowley speaking, and he promised that Desperados will have a new home in Port of Spain by December.
That's fantastic. One of the great stories out of the Pan situation in Trinidad too, because East Dry River, Port of Spain, that is where these bands, Despers, All Stars, Renegades, that's where these bands come from. And the struggles that are happening in those areas now with crime and all of that, but then Pan is still helping the community too. So that's really great to hear, because TTT went to Desper's Panyard and it didn't look right, Lou.
Oh.
For all the beauty that's coming out of the steel, I think the people who are in because they say they are home, they're like a family. They're home to many of the lost youth and so on. So I hope he follows
And
through on that.
there was desperate, sorry to be journalists, but they're panorama champions, all right? And Peckwood, I wonder what his favorite band.
I don't know.
You know, I never did ask him. But
Probably don't have one.
what is about to say? Yeah, Despers is an institution.
Yes.
Despers could be considered a department of Whitco.
Right, because Whitco sponsored them
everything
forever.
they want to get.
Yeah.
And winning this year means they have one more panorama than anybody else.
It's 12 now, right?
12 now. All right.
It's a lot.
Oh, one thing. And I was asked to pick if he regrets that. He didn't learn to make a seal pan.
Well, you should find out because maybe he tried. But just before I let you go, Lou, just remind us what's happening Sunday.
All right.
Lou, I have to keep your hair forever.
No. You'll give him a lunch.
Oh,
And today is Friday.
that's right. And you
It's
have
soup
soup day.
All right.
He's a creature of habit. That's why he's a legend.
All right, on Sunday, the Grenada Steel Band Association will come together, and we expect many of you to join us at the Spice Basket as we pay tribute to a living legend, and steel band man, sportsman, newsman, a great individual, a great person in David Peck Edwards. All right. The top steel bands in the land will be there to perform, all in tribute to David Peck Edwards. 3 Calypsonians and persons of beast, scholar, and wizard will be there. Lorraine Ramdani, I think everybody in Grenada knows that name.
I love
Regan Mendez. Regan, I should just quickly mention, she was the one who conducted New Dimension when they went to the Pan Festival in New York, and the band played Poets and the Peasants Overture, and that was outstanding. You also have Cecil Merle, who's going to be there, a Panaranger, one panorama in 1994, 2006, and 2007. The Back in Time Band, the Tivoli Drummers, and more. So looking forward to seeing you all. Remember, there is no cover charge. All we're asking is that you drop into a box, and you won't be handing it people money, huh? We have a box like if you go and vote, you drop the money.
Yeah, walk with your
How
donations.
small,
Walk
how
with your
big,
donations.
we'll be grateful.
That's the whole purpose. Walk with your donations.
Yeah. So looking forward to see you, and thanks for the opportunity, Burns.
You're welcome, Lou. It's been an absolute pleasure, man. It's been
Nice.
an absolute pleasure. One love. God bless always.
All
It's the
right.
mid-morning buzz. We take a break. Remember, folks, go on out and give us support. Gala concert in honor of David Peck Edwards, a living legend, we say. Our very own is happening at the Spice Basket this Sunday, 5 o'clock sharp. It'll be happening. New Dimension, Suzuki, Pan Wizards, Republic Bank, Angel Harps, Comancheros, the Flow Comancheros, Rainbow City All-Stars, Pan Lovers Steel Orchestra, the Back in Times Band, Beast Scholar, Black Wizard. They're going to be there. Special performances by Sir James Clarkson, I give him Sir, Cecil Noel, Lauren Ramdani, and Regan Mendez. As Lou said, I say Mendez, Lou? Mendez. We must get the names correctly. Thank you for that, Lou. Appreciate it. And walk with your contributions. Thanks again, Lou Smith, the great Lou. Llewellyn Lou Smith, MBE. It's been an honor.
There's also George. You forgot.
Because you know,
I'm gone.
You know I don't like that name. Llewellyn George Smith. That's the mid-morning buzz. We'll be right back with our next guest.
When you think of Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, what comes to mind? A reliable financial institution that has stood the test of time. Maybe you think about the convenience and quality financial service they provide. Do you think think about their readiness to help you retire, achieve your academic goals, build your dream home, buy the piece of land or the elegant car, or maybe the convenience of their different locations, Jubilee Street in Grenville, the sub-office at Belmont Estate, or the new outlet on Lucas Street in St. George's in the Derek Sylvester building. Maybe you always consider how they're always a phone call away. 442-8602 or 438-4228. They're also online, www.grencu.org. No matter what comes to mind, remember, Grenville Cooperative Credit Union is the best place to save and to borrow, working with you to make your brighter tomorrow.
The Grenada Airports Authority wishes to advise the general public that the flying of kites within the vicinity of the airport is prohibited. Prohibited areas include, but not limited to, Caliste, Frequency, Fort Judy, St. Paul's, Mount Parnassus, and Mount Morris, and the vicinity of Lauriston Airport in Carriacou. Flying of kites poses serious threat to aircraft safety, as kites can be easily ingested into aircraft engines or become entangled in aircraft propellers, resulting in engine failure with tragic consequences to aircraft passengers and persons on the ground. The Grenada Airports Authority therefore urges the general public to cooperate towards ensuring the safety of aircraft operations into and out of the Maurice Bishop International Airport. The Grenada Airports Authority will be seeking the assistance of the Royal Grenada Police Force in dealing with violators of this notice. Let us all play our part in making this Easter kite flying season a safe one.
As part of our social media revamp, the GBN is committed on providing accurate information by just one click through our social media platforms. You can now follow our Facebook page at GBN Television, together with our sister stations Classic FM Grenada and Hot FM Grenada. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Grenada Broadcasting Network. They say one picture is worth 1,000 words. Now you have the opportunity to follow us on Instagram at GBN_news and our newly added WhatsApp feature to our News and Current Affairs Department on telephone number 473-405-3052. GBN, with you, anywhere, everywhere.
Morning Buzz. Welcome back to the Big Morning Buzz. Of course, we all talk all culture here this morning. And of course, Grenada's Top Talent, we're into the semi-final stage of it. It's time for you to do something special. And here to tell you all about it this morning, of course, is the founder and director of Grenada's Top Talent, Mr. Eugene Giddens. Good morning, Mr. Giddens.
Good morning, Brenda. Good morning to all your listeners out there.
Yeah.
So, yes, we're up to the semi-finals of Grenada Got Talent.
That happened quicker?
Yeah.
So quick.
It was so true.
Yes.
And it's an exciting time, you know, it really is an exciting time. We've been around the country, we found quite a lot of talent, a diversity of talent.
Yes.
And so now we have selected 21 semi-finalists. And you will get the opportunity, you, the public, will get the opportunity to help us select the 12 people who will go into the finals at the Spice Basket on Saturday, March 28th. So we want you to vote. We want you to vote for your favorite people, your favorite contestants. You can do so by dialing. You've got to have a digital phone. If you don't, borrow a friend's phone, vote. Ask them to vote for you. Give them $5. Ask them to vote for you.
Right.
It's $1 per vote. You dial 2784, and then you put in the contestant's number. All that will appear on TV when they play the tape with all the different semi-finalists. You'll see the numbers. So you'll put in your contestant's number after you dial 2784 on using a digital phone.
So if you are, let's say if Eugene Gittins is number 30, I press 2784 30.
Correct.
The number sign.
That's right.
All right, good. All right.
Yeah.
I think I voted in no, I did. Went to Sanchin, went to the Voice.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think it's something like that.
Yes.
Yes,
so vote. You can vote as many times as you want. You can vote for as many contestants as you want. If you can afford, you vote. The thing is, we will not though rely solely on the voting from the public.
No.
It will be rated. It will be shared by the judge's view and the public view. So we want to get both people to have an input.
Yeah.
I think it's fair to the contestants because people could kind of just have a lot of friends and have a lot of friends voting for them.
I could take $100 and decide I'm voting for who I like, and then that would not be fair to the real talent in there. So of course, but it's great to have public input.
Of course,
the public is like about 30%.
Correct.
Right? And judges about 60.
Yes. Good. So that's not 100 yet,
70. Yeah.
So it's all good. Vote, like I say, and get involved. We want you to get involved. Also, I encourage people to go to the Grenada Top Talent Facebook page. A lot of information is out there and what to do and all that. So go to that page, and most of the information would be there. This Saturday, also for the semi-finalists and their families and their friends who may be listening, we have sent notices out and I've made calls to everybody, but still, just as a reminder, we have training. We don't just find people and throw them on a stage. So the next how many weeks we have before before the finals is all training and development, coaching, training, development. So it starts off this Saturday at the Spice Basket. We have Randall Robinson coming in to do a voice training workshop with them. That begins at 2:00 on Saturday coming. The following Saturday, we have one of Digital's brand ambassadors, Dash, coming in to do performance training, performance, props, those kind of things.
Right.
This Saturday also, we're hoping to have Brenda Batiste do something on confidence and interviewing and that kind of thing. We're hoping that she will do that. The following Saturday, we also have another...
She just told me to tell you, yes.
Great. And the following Saturday, somewhere before the finals, we also have the second digital brand ambassador, Vaughan, who's out of the country right now, I think, but he should be coming through to do something with the participants as well. And then we also have our many alumni, I call them, alumni of Talent Search, which was, the precursor to the show that came before, who will also be coming and getting involved and assisting in coaching, training, all kinds of stuff. We've had Sonaika, for example, help with the auditions, during the audition stage. And we have other people like Andrew Hitz and lots of others also coming in to assist the young artists.
That's good, because that kind of coaching is commendable.
Yes.
And not commendable, critical. Yeah, it must happen, and because sometimes somebody just have the instrument, but I can have 10 guitars, but if I don't know how to strike the chords, if I don't know how to tune the guitar.
Exactly, you gotta. Your voice is an instrument. You gotta know how to really master it.
And then the performing part, I really like the fact that someone and I think Dash is a really good person, because he really does. It's not just his ability to sing, to dole out biting lyrics or so, but he really uses the stage.
Oh yes.
He's a small guy.
Oh yes.
But he's in stature.
Yes.
But he's so big on stage,
yes.
and he have this energy, and so I think that's a good choice.
Oh, it is a good
in terms
choice.
of the use
Yes.
of the stage and the performing, elements of it, because he just stay in a corner with a nice little voice, and it sounds nice, but I don't really feel it, you know.
You got to reach that audience.
Yeah.
And he has he really actually, Dash, I must say, I've always loved Dash.
Yeah.
My daughter and wife love him much more than me. but I love Dash. But this year, I was involved in it this year with Crave and all that. And to be quite honest, Dash, I love all the songs, but this year I wasn't really going into it that impressed by his song, right? So I'm like, okay, well, Dash don't have such a good song, Crave have a chance. Not a comfort, but at least to do well, But hold on. But that night, man, I have so much respect for Dash.
Yeah.
To me, Dash could take anything and win with it.
Yeah.
Because how he performed that night was totally transformational, amazing.
We were on Broadway. The performing elements.
Yes.
He just brought it to life. He worked it. The crowd loved it. He did not leave the stage until he was satisfied.
He had them in the palms. He had us in the palms of his hands. He really is a performer. And Vaughn too. They both were very phenomenal. That's why they tied.
They both. Vaughn was sheer Hollywood and the mastery to go with it. And so yes, they were really spectacular. They were way above everybody else in terms of, because it's not just a song and the abilities, just everything. It was like movies.
Yes, yeah. It's got to come together.
It was like movies on stage, and it was in sync with both of their thematic concepts.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure that's what the judges saw.
Absolutely.
And in the end, they probably say, "Man, look, let's give more."
Oh, could you choose on that?
Yeah, it was really.
No, it was brilliant.
And thanks to people like yourself who do these things to bring out those. There's lots of Dashes and Bonds.
Exactly. Just to give people the opportunity, the platform.
We saw some great people.
Oh, I've been amazed at the talent I've seen. It's going to be an excellent finals. All I will tell you, those 12, whoever they are, it doesn't. They will be good.
Yes.
They will be the best that we have. Some excellent people in there, and I'm sure they will emerge. They always do. The best always will emerge.
Yeah. Yes. Naturally.
So the other thing I forgot to mention, Desi gonna kill me. I forgot her last name, but she was one of the brilliant dancers when we did talent search before. Desi Julian. She lives in the States, but she's here right now.
China Doll.
Yes. And she no
longer goes by Desi.
China Doll. Right.
China Doll.
She will be there on Saturday also to work with the dancers.
Yeah.
So I want to mention her as well. Thank you.
China the Doll. Good morning, China Doll. It was her birthday yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was her birthday yesterday. That's wonderful. And again, you see, there you have it, giving back. But it's that wide pool of talent, and God didn't give us our gifts to just keep.
It's true.
To share.
It's true.
So, to come back and give it that way, it's just immense.
It's amazing because, she actually called me, and that's a nice thing about doing this show. It's like a lot of people from the past, they're reaching out. Hey, I'd like to do something. I'd like to help. I'd like to come in. Good. So it's really, really nice to see that, and I really appreciate that.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
And, I always have to, every time I come on these shows, I always want to give thanks to my sponsors. Brilliant people who, when I am not sure, they're like, get me back up on the feet. I want to thank you, whether you're not a sponsor, but you're part of a sponsorship. GBN, I want to thank GBN, and in particular, of course, Mrs. Campbell, but particularly the people I'm working with directly, yourself, Janelle McDonald, Janelle, excellent also. I want to thank the folks at Silver Sands Grenada. They were the first major sponsor to come on board. I want to thank all the folks at Digicel. They are like a live wire. They come up with all we got Dash, we got this one. They have great ideas, and they just come right on board.
It's a perfect fit for them.
Yeah, it's a perfect fit for them. I want to also thank, GBN,
the Ministry
of course, how could I forget Senator Cox and his permanent secretary, the Ministry of Youth Development, Sports, Culture and the Arts. That's the correct name.
Yeah, that's right.
The Closet. and the many others who have helped in other ways. And they're all listed on our site. So when you go on there, acknowledge them. They're all listed. And then,
I mean, the contributions to things like culture and the arts, they're very. These folks have many calls on them.
Right.
And to actually just step aside and say, we'll support this, we'll do this, we'll do the other. That is just fantastic. So,
You know, I've not done this for many years, so I came back to do this, right? And it's how I tell the contestants. I'm going to tell them this on Saturday too. Don't give up. When you have a vision, don't give up. Because initially, trust me, I sent a lot of letters out. I went to a lot of people. I've been asked them to come on board. It wasn't that easy. You know, it took a long time before I actually got these great sponsors. So my message to the people who with ideas, don't give up on the ideas. Just keep plugging, and eventually it will come through.
Yeah, and when you feel like giving up, talk to somebody or do something.
Yes, get some inspiration.
Yeah, because I know, even when you started, you felt like throwing in the towel.
Yeah.
Nah, not so easy. Not so easy.
Thank you, too.
That's not how it works. That's not how it works. You gotta keep fighting. Plan A, B, C, D, E, F. Use the whole alphabet.
Yes, gotta use the whole alphabet. That's so true.
Gotta use the whole alphabet. Well, anyway, it is fantastic, and thank you so much for stopping by. Of course, we're going to be seeing you again. And folks, remember, semifinals, the first semifinalist is up. Please visit the Grenada Top Talent page. You'll find it there. And
keep voting.
Keep voting. You
for
have
your favorite
to keep
contestants.
Voting. It's only $1. Vote as many times, but I'm sure by now they have quite a few people. And again, it'll be shown on GBN, from time to time, and they will get more familiar with the semifinalists. When the finalists are going to be announced? When?
Right. When are the finalists? 11th of March.
Right.
11th of March.
So we have a nice window.
Yeah. And so GBN TV, we can also put it up on GIS. It's going to be on the digital page and our page as well. That is the Grenada Top Talent Facebook page as well.
Great. Wonderful. Well, thank you for stopping by, Mr.
No
Gizzens.
problems.
I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
All right. And again, keep working hard to find great talent.
Excellent.
Great. Well, that's our program, everyone. That's our program this morning. That's our program for the week as well. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. The news is up next.